Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. So a lot of you have been asking me how to make sour cream, okay? And I was actually gonna make some so we can have it ready for tacos. Probably gonna have some tomorrow, right? And take out your notebooks, ladies and gentlemen, because this is a very, very complicated recipe, okay? You're going to need heavy whipping cream, and you're going to need buttermilk. You got that? All right, that's all you need. All right, and you're going to need a container. I think I'm only going to need one. I got two just in case. All right, you're going to need a container, preferably glass. Okay, if you don't have glass, plastic will do. All right, but do not use metal. Okay, I made a mistake when I first started doing this a long time ago of using a stainless steel container, and the sour cream never I ended up with just a sloppy mess because the sour cream it never cultured enough to actually make it sour because of the metal. Right, the metal is antibacterial and it's not a good environment for bacteria to grow. So make sure you use glass or plastic, preferably glass. All right. Now these are those bowls that I showed you guys that I got before that come with the with a small pressure lid. All right. Now the lid is plastic, but of course it's BPA free, and the lid is really not going to be touching the food inside of it, right? But it does have a small pressure valve here where it allows you to keep a little bit of positive pressure inside. Right? So that in itself will allow whatever you put in these containers to last just a little bit longer. Okay, not for long term, but put it in your fridge and last a little longer. So the recipe for this is very simple. You need to get heavy whipping cream. Let me move one of these glass overs. Right? Heavy whipping cream, and the formula that I use is 1/3 of the amount of buttermilk and whipping cream. So this whipping cream here, I've got about a half of a quart. So I've got about 16 ounces of whipping cream here, okay? Because we use some of this, Little Miss Alaska Prepper used some of this to make ice cream last night, right? So we have about 16 ounces. So what we're going to want is we're going to want about 16 ounces. I would say between 4 and 6 ounces of buttermilk to this 16 ounces. Okay, so let me go ahead and get the buttermilk. I'm actually weighing the buttermilk. Let me see if you guys can see this. I'm actually weighing it just so that I can save myself from dirtying a container or dirtying another piece of kitchenware, right? So I'm going to try to put at least 4 ounces. I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to put it in here, all right, so that I can shake it really good and then pour it in the bowl, right? So I've got it tore at 0, so as soon as I see that we've got -4 ounces, I will stop putting it in there. So you can see I got it tore at 0, but this is full. So I'm going to take and start pouring some in there. All right, so let's see where we're at. We're at -3.3, so we're almost there. Almost. A little bit more, we should be good. And if you put just a tidbit more, that's not a big deal. It's not going to hurt anything, okay? So why buttermilk, all right? Oh, just a second, ladies. Let me wash my hands. Got some buttermilk on it. Why buttermilk? Because buttermilk has live cultures in it. Remember when we made the yogurt and then we made the cream cheese? If you guys saw that video, the live culture is what allows the bacteria in there to multiply. Okay, and we are making sour cream, so we're taking cream, heavy whipping cream, and we're going to make it sour by adding live bacteria to it. All right, that will multiply and sour up the cream. Okay, so now if you don't have a container like this that you can pour it into, you can always just put your portions of heavy whipping cream in your container and then add your buttermilk to it after having measured it out. You don't want to add a lot of buttermilk. All you need is a little bit. So I usually use, like I said, 1/4 to 1/3 ratio. So 4 to 1. All right, four servings of whipped cream to 1. So I had 16 ounces in here of whipped cream. I put in 4 ounces of buttermilk. Okay, and what I'm doing right now, ladies and gentlemen, shaking this up. This is the most difficult part of making sour cream that there is. All right, you are done. All right, nature will take care of the rest. So now all you do is just make sure your bowl is clean, and well, it looks like I will need 2 bowls, so I'm going to go ahead and put that one. Let me just go ahead and fill this one up a little bit more, and then I can just put a little bit. All right, so that one's good right there. And then, so it made about 2.5 bowls. So obviously it's roughly 20 ounces. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what you're going to do is this. You're not going to put your lid on. All right. If you have a lid, you're not going to put it on. The lid is for when you already have sour cream and you're going to store it in the fridge. Okay. You're going to go ahead and cover this with a paper towel or a kitchen towel. Okay. Making sure that obviously it doesn't touch the sour cream, or that it doesn't touch your ingredients. It's not sour cream yet, right? You're going to put it in a part of your home where it's, semi-warm. For example, right here in our home right now, it's probably in the mid-60s, right, inside the house. I would prefer, around 70 degrees, but it'll still work. It may take a little bit longer for it to work, but it will still work, right? So I'm assuming that in 24 hours, I'm going to have sour cream. And that's all you do. In 24 hours, I'll have sour cream. And what I'll do is I'll come back in a day, take a look at it, and show you guys what it looks like. All right. It's that easy. Now, is it cost effective for you to make your own sour cream than for you to buy it at the store? Well, when I look at the ingredients of this cream that I purchased, it's cream. Okay. Unfortunately, it's got something in there to keep it from what is carrageenan. All right. So I don't like that it has anything else in there other than cream. And whatever this carrageenan is, maybe someone can tell me what that is. It's got that in there. But I should have looked at this better before I purchased it. It's the only brand that they had. I think I got it at Fred Meyer's. But preferably just buy something that says heavy whipping cream and the only ingredient in it is cream, and that's it. Okay. So if this is all you could buy, this will work. All right. So let's see. I paid, I believe it was close to $5 for this at the store, and I paid it was about $1.19 for this. Okay. So I used half of this. So let's say it's $2.50, and I used 1/4 of this. So let's say it's about 70 cents or so. So $3.20 is going to make what you see here. Is that cost effective? It may be for you, depending on where you live. It may be not cost effective. But keeping in mind that the reason that we do things like this to make it ourselves is so that we have the knowledge and the ability to do it ourselves. Should we ever find ourselves in a situation where we cannot get the finished product, but we can get the ingredients to make that product ourselves, all right? So if you live near a rancher or a farm or something like that, and you can barter for some cream and maybe get some buttermilk, or even, I bet you this would work with a little bit of yogurt in it as well. I bet you it will work just as well with a little bit of yogurt. I should have probably tried it that way, but I've never made sour cream using yogurt. I've always made it using a little bit of buttermilk, okay? And it comes out really well, okay? So this is why we do this, is so that we can learn how to actually do it. Do I do it like this all the time? No, not all the time. Sometimes I'm at the store and we may need sour cream today, and I'll buy some sour cream because we don't have any. Or sometimes I'm at the store and sour cream is on sale for half off, and I'm like, hey, let me go ahead and grab one of those. They're half off. But always try to make sure that I buy when I buy sour cream and things like that, dairy stuff like that, if they're on sale, I don't want to buy some sour cream that's full of preservatives, all right, and full of fillers and things like that. So I would rather not. I usually get some of the, I think it's called Daisy sour cream, which is pretty good quality, and it's really not that bad. You know, I usually get that if I don't make it myself. But making it yourself is this simple. All right. So a quick recap: you're going to use 1/4 to 1/3 ratio. The lower part of the ratio being your buttermilk. Okay, and the high part of your ratio being your heavy whipping cream. And it's not going to work with half and half. All right, so you have to get heavy whipping cream. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, what I'll do is I'll come back here in about a day or so and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, till then. So it's been just shy of 24 hours, ladies and gentlemen. It's been about 22 hours or so since I placed the contents in here and set it aside. Okay, I wanted to cover something really quick before I forget. When I was doing my AP math before, I kind of goofed it up. So it still stands at about $2.50 for the cream that I used to make the sour cream. But I noticed that I said it was something like 70 cents or something like that for the buttermilk, which is wrong, because the buttermilk cost me, I believe it was about $1.19, so let's say $1.20, and I only used 1/4 of it. So 1/4 of $1.20 is only 30 cents. So really, we're looking at less than $3 to make what we made here, which after you see how much it made, it should be pretty comparable. And saying after you see how much it's made, I haven't even opened these yet, but I know that it's done because I kind of wiggled it a little bit and I didn't see any slushing from side to side. All right, so let's take a look, see what this looks like. This is the one that had a little bit in it, didn't have the whole amount. Okay, and look at this. You see that, ladies and gentlemen? There's nothing, so I know that it's good. Oh, very nice. Now this sour cream, ladies and gentlemen, the stiffer that you want it to be, the longer you're going to leave it out. But this right here has the consistency of like creme fraiche, right? Which is actually a lot more expensive to purchase at the store than just regular sour cream is, right? But I want to show you how nice it is. Look at that. That is very, very nice. All right, so if you're looking for creme fraiche, you're going to stop now and put this in the fridge. And even over time in the fridge, it's going to stiffen up, all right? But to me, this is the perfect consistency for sour cream. Have you ever taken sour cream out of a jar and it's really, really super stiff and you have to like slam it to get it off the spoon? This right here, you just take it and drizzle it over whatever it is that you want. This is, as far as I'm concerned, this is perfect. Okay, and let's see how the other one did. Okay, this one looks like it's set pretty well as well, but let's take a look. Oh, this is the same thing. Very nice. All right, so I just recommend that when you guys uncover yours, just give it a stir. Okay, give it a nice stir, and then once you're done stirring it like I'm doing here, just put it in your fridge and enjoy. All right, I'm putting mine in the fridge just like this because from experience I know that once you put it in the fridge, it's going to stiffen up just a little more. And I do enjoy my sour cream a little bit more on the less viscous side, all right, because of what I just told you. It allows me to take it and then just drizzle it on whatever it is that I want. But if you want it real stiff, like the sour cream that you buy at the store, go ahead and leave it out for a little more, but I wouldn't leave it out too much longer because it will get a little stiffer as well when it's sitting in the fridge. Okay, but this, ladies and gentlemen, is a win. This is, as far as I'm concerned, perfect. All right, and guess what? It's sour cream. It's gonna taste just like sour cream that you buy, only better. Okay, so don't be afraid to make this, as this is very easy to make. As you can see, I don't have to tell you it's easy to make. You can see how easy it is to make. All right, so I hope that you guys give this a try, and if you do, let us know how it turned out and let us know how you like it. If you like sour cream, you're gonna like it because that's exactly what it is, sour cream. And these little pots or these little containers, I'm really happy that I bought them. First time I've used them since I got them, and they have a vacuum in them, so when you shut this, it actually locks the lid in place and it creates a very small vacuum. So before you shut these, just press down a little bit, shut it, and it creates a small vacuum. All right, nothing like a food saver will, okay, but it's good for having things like this that you're going to put in the fridge and use probably within the next couple of weeks. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I hope that you give this a try. If you guys have any other hacks that you may know of from the kitchen, share with the community, all right, so we can learn from each other. All right, having said that, I just finished the live chat premiere and I had a great time. I hope you guys had a good time as well. All right, so this is actually Sunday. It's about noontime right now. So it's already almost noon. Goodness gracious. So I finished the premiere about 2.5, 3 hours ago. It seems like it's shorter than that. All right. And thank you all to those of you that actually went to the GoFundMe page and did a donation for Alex's family. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It is greatly appreciated. All right. So like I said, if you guys have any kitchen hacks that you know of, I'm going to use one today. Someone told me that if I boil a cup of water or something like that in the microwave and leave it in there, that it will make a good environment for me to proof some bread. And I'm getting ready to make some raisin bread for Mrs. Alaska Prepper because she really likes that. All right, so we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks again for your support. Hey, if you guys are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Just take a look at the comments of my previous videos and you'll know that we have a great community here. All right, if you're one of the VIPs that visits me every time I put up a video, thank you very much for being here again. Truly appreciate all of your support. If you want to support the channel, please like, share, comment. If you'd like to support it in other ways, just go ahead and take a look at the links in the description. I appreciate it very much. An easy way to support the channel is just to use my Amazon link and to let an ad or two run through every now and then. That really helps a lot. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thanks again. Remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper, and I'm out.